What's up? I hope everyone is having a good Sunday or early Monday. I always get everything confused. Whew. All I can say is today has been a hell day. It's about 6:36 p.m. here in Tbilisi, Georgia. Okay, so today is Sunday sermon. You know, today we're supposed to talk about other things. It's Sunday. And so today we're going to talk about controlling your kids, whether you're on vacation, whether you're in the grocery store. I'm going to talk specifically about travel because of some of the things that I saw today. Not, and it just reminded me of some things that I saw in the past. Okay, look, I don't care what country you're from. I don't care what nationality you're from. I don't care what color your skin is. Teach your kids some respect and teach your kids how to act like in public. Because like my grandmother used to say, someone else has to like your kids other than you. And I love kids, but not all people teach their kids how to act. Okay? We know that. With my son, if I looked at him, like I gave him that look like, okay, you better straighten up and fly right. I had no problems. I could go get my hair done and be there for 7, 8 hours. He would ask me, Mom, can I go to the bathroom? Mom, can I do this? Mom, can I do that? I never had an issue. But these kids nowadays, they out of control. The parents just let them run and rip and do whatever they want to. Perfect example. So when I was flying from, oh, I was flying from Thailand back to the US, but I had to fly on Emirates um from Thailand. I think I flew from Thailand to Netherlands, and from the Netherlands to, I can't remember if it was Detroit or Chicago or New York. I get confused because I fly like 15, 20 times a year. I can't remember. But anyway, so there was this lady. It doesn't matter the nationality. It doesn't even matter. She was just a lady with a son. Okay. So the way Emirates is my favorite airline, by the way. You fly in style. You have they don't give you plastic silverware, anything like that. You have like gold silverware and real plates and glasses and stuff. But anyway, so there's the way that the plane is, there are 3 seats on this side, 3 seats in the middle, 3 seats on that side. So I was sitting on this side on the end. I like to sit on the end. I don't like to fly. I don't really like heights. I don't even want to look out the window, so I don't get a window seat. And plus, when a flight is like more than 8 hours, 8, 10, 12, 15 hours, I like to be able to get up and go to the bathroom, stretch my legs, do whatever I need to do. So I like to sit on the end because I don't like having to crawl over people to like get anywhere or anything like that. And plus, I can stretch my legs and stand up, do a little exercise and stuff. So I think we had been in the air. We was leaving Amsterdam, going to, like I say, back to the U.S. And this lady was sitting. I'm sitting on this side in this chair, okay, with two other people on my side. This lady is sitting in the middle. She's sitting beside me. So there's the aisle here, and then she's sitting here, and then she has a little boy right beside her, a little boy. He's probably like 5 years old. And then beside him, there's another man, right? Not the daddy, but another passenger. So we are flying, and this little boy is just like acting out. He is just like acting up. He's hitting his mom. He's kicking the seat in the front, and the person in front of him, he's kicking the seat. He's throwing things. He's hitting his mom. He's pulling her hair. And you know me, I'm thinking, okay, you know what? It's time to take a trip to the bathroom because we can fix that attitude. We can fix that attitude with a little walk to the bathroom. and that will be it. You'll come back and you'll take a nice nap. But no, she kept, trying to find a movie for him, trying to get him comfortable. This went on for like 3 or 4 hours, right? And the man that was sitting beside them in that row, remind you, there's 3 seats in that row. So he was sitting in that row. He said something to the flight attendant. So they moved him. They moved him like 3 hours in the flight. And I think this was like an 8 hour, 9, maybe 10 hour flight. I don't know. But they moved him. I mean, this little boy was showing his natural ass. You hear me? He was beating the hell out of his mom. He was like pulling her hair and doing all this stuff. And she was trying to give him food and candy and all of this stuff. And all I could think, I could feel my pressure just going up. Like I could just feel it because I'm thinking, oh my God. Your legs get to going and you're like, Lord have mercy. Oh my God. If this was my child, I would just take him to the bathroom and we would have a discussion. Now, I might would put hands on them, but we would definitely have a discussion. Hello, thank you for joining. So yeah, she never took him to the bathroom. He slept a little bit and then he woke up and it was the same thing. He was just fighting his mom and he was talking. He was kicking the seat in front of him. He was just being bad a whole flight, except for the few hours that he slept. So when we landed in the U.S., the first thing she says is, you want to go to McDonald's? McDonald's? No. She was telling him she was going to take him to McDonald's. She was going to buy him a toy or something like that. And I'm thinking, the only thing you would get would be punishment, time out. He wouldn't get a toy for a long time. And, I just don't understand. When you're traveling or you're going anywhere, you need to teach your kids how to act in public. Because not only does it disturb, apparently it wasn't bothering her, but it disturbs other passengers, it disturbs other people, and it's just not nice to just let your kids just do what the hell they want to do. And the way he was beating up on his mom, he do that all the time. And she just allowed it. She just kept trying to calm him down, giving him stuff. I ain't never had that problem. My son ain't never put his hands on me. He know better. Because I'll bring you into this world and I'll take you out. Like, we don't do the raising of the voice or what or anything. We don't do that. Not at all. So, just that whole flight process right there, I will never forget that day. When I landed, I was so glad to land because he wasn't my child. But in my mind, I tell you, I could think of all the things as a parent that I would have done to fix that problem. Because first of all, that wouldn't have been a problem. That wouldn't have been an issue. Because if it was my child, he would have sat there. If he wanted something or if there was a problem, he would have talked to me. 5 or 6 years old, you know better. Hell, even at 3, you know better. And it was just a horrible flight for me. Okay. Fast forward. So today, I'm in my hotel and it's breakfast time. And I don't like to eat buffet food because I'm a germaphobe. I'm a person that believe everybody got something. Okay. People don't wash their hands 2 to 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. People be messing around on their face too much. People be touching their phones and all. I believe everybody got something. So I'm a germaphobe. You hear me? So when it comes to eating out, I don't do buffet normally. Okay. Now, I will tell you if I'm at a hotel and I know that they're going to be serving breakfast or something like that. This morning, they were serving breakfast at 8:30. Guess what? I was down there at 8:15. Okay. Because I want to be one of the first people to get the food. Because I know people going to be in there coughing. People ain't washed their hands probably in 2 or 3 days. They're going to have their kids in there and doing all kinds of stuff. So I took my computer. I was doing some edits on some videos and stuff like that. So I got my little food. I just had some fruit and some yogurt, some coffee, and I was sitting there. So I'm sitting on this side and some tables in front of me. And there is this couple from Dubai. Like I say, People just let their kids do whatever. It don't matter what country you're from, but you know what? I'm just gonna say today they were from Dubai. Okay, sometimes they're from the U.S., sometimes they're from other countries, but today they was from the Dubai. The parents that let their kids just be all over the place, right? They just let their kids run them. Okay, so I'm sitting there on my computer, toop, 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 doing my little thing, editing my videos, and I'm watching. My grandmother used to say, you can find a lot about a person or anyone just by just observing. So my eyes are just to the left, to the right. I'm just watching. So the family comes in, and the next thing you know, the kids are all over the food, right? I had been in there probably like 30 minutes. I had already finished eating. My food was fresh. I got it as soon as they was setting it down. Nobody was breathing on it. No one was coughing. My hands was the first thing that touched it, okay? So these kids, I saw this little boy pick up something, touch it, and then touch his hands, look at his hands, and then put it back down. Okay. On the other end, I seen this man, right? He was coughing. And I don't know what it is, but I noticed that when I'm traveling, people don't like to cover their mouth. Just like my train ride, you need to watch that video. Why I had to upgrade because someone was coughing. People don't like to cover their mouth. This man is over here on the other end and he's coughing and hacking, not covering his mouth. All the food is out. And I'm just like, and then he's all upside his face and touching his nose and stuff. And I was like, I'm just looking. So the dad grabs the little boy and sets him down, and then brings him food. And then the dad like leaves. Maybe he goes to the restroom. I don't know. So the little boy and little girl sitting there. The little girl's like 3. Little boy's probably like 7. He's, they from Dubai, so they speak a little bit of English. Little boy speaks really good English, by the way. And so the mom is sitting there. The dad is gone, right? Mama's sitting there eating. The little girl gets up and she's over there touching the cookies, licking her hands, sticking her hands all over things. Mom doesn't do anything. She's just watching her. The dad comes back and he sees the little girl and he kind of like grabs her a little bit, but then he's doing his own thing. And then the next thing you know, she's still doing the same thing, right? And I'm just looking. And I think the mom and the dad kind of saw me looking because I had my eyes stretched from here to here. I'm looking like, I know damn well you ain't letting them kids just touch that food like that. So they finally, got the kids and sat them down and stuff like that. And you know me, I conversate with everybody. So I was asking them where they were from and stuff like that. That's when I found out they were from Dubai, and things like that. And they was traveling. But I just don't know. I mean, you be in the store, the kids is crawling all between like the racks and stuff. Like, I don't understand. Teach your kids how to act in public. Because you know what? I used to tell my son, I will embarrass you before you embarrass me. Kids be embarrassing their parents, yelling at their parents, falling out. I don't get it. I mean, in some cultures, maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know. But it's just, it's all out of respect. When you're in a public place, let your kids do what they want to at home. But the thing is, if you train them at home, when they get out in public, you won't have a problem. You won't have a problem. You don't have a problem with those things. I never had a problem with my son. My son knew better. You know what I'm saying? He knew better than to even try anything like that. So I just don't understand, and it's not, it doesn't take much to show your kids how to act. It doesn't take much. Doesn't take a scientist to show your child how to act out in public and treat people with respect. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't let your kids run around like that at the circus all the time. You sitting back and you just watching them. I mean, I'm starting to feel like people are just lazy. Like, and the kids aren't bothering them. So guess what? They don't care. You letting them play with the food and, you're in the grocery store and they touching things and, I'm telling you, I don't know. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my patience, but I can't take it. Like, it just makes me boiling inside when I see these kids just doing whatever they want to do, and the parents are just like not doing anything about it. Parents just let them go and do whatever they want to. And you know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, yeah, if it was my child, we have a talk. We have a special little walk onto the bathroom or around the corner somewhere. But yeah, just teach your kids how to act. If you teach them how to act at home, when they high, you don't have to worry about it. You just give them that look. Hey, you need to sit down. Sometimes I feel embarrassed for the parents. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Just teach your kids how to act. All right, that's today's Sunday sermon. It don't take a scientist to teach a child respect and teach them to act, because guess what? At the end of the day, somebody else has to like your kids other than yourself. My nerves were shot today after breakfast. And then I had to stay in traffic for like an hour and a half trying to get in my little cooking class. I'm going to be bringing that video too. We were sitting in a tunnel for like 30 minutes. The damn fumes was about to kill me. I thought I was going to I thought I wasn't going to make it. Thought it was going to be my last day. Just from them kids to being in traffic for an hour, getting to my cooking class 30 minutes late. But the people were really nice. They were really nice. And as soon as I got there, she asked me, did I want some wine? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, because I've had a hard day. My morning just didn't start out right. And it's cold and rainy. And yes, I've been sitting in traffic for an hour when you're only like 15 minutes away. So yes, I really needed that wine. And I'm feeling pretty nice right now. So yeah, that's today's Sunday sermon. You know what I'm saying? Just teach your kids some respect. Teach your kids how to act out in public, because they're embarrassing you. When your kids act out, that shows what kind of parent you are. I never allowed that. And guess what? Now when I look at my son and he's talking to my grandson and he's talking to his son, honey, I see myself in him all the time. I'm like, okay, you remember? I used to be like that. He'd be like, sit down. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Go stand. He puts them in timeout. My son don't play, and he got that from me. So teach your kids respect. Teach them how to act, okay? Because your kids reflect on what type of parent you are. I'm just tired of seeing these badass kids. But I know it's only going to get worse. These generation of parents, they just let them do whatever. Because most of the parents spending their time on their cell phones, on Instagram, and probably watching YouTube and Snapchat and all of that stuff. They're not paying attention to what these kids doing. They just paying attention to what the rest of the world is doing. And the kids just run around just all over the place. But yeah, it's an embarrassment. And it's nerve-wracking. My nerves were shot today. I was like, what the hell? My nerves was completely shot this morning at 8:45. And those are not even my kids. I had to put my earphones on and listen to me some music. I think I was listening to some Chris Brown or something, Under the Influence. I don't know what I was listening to, but I just put on my little noise canceling headphones. But then I still couldn't help to see, and I just, see what was going on. But I had to block them out because my nerves were shot. So yeah, guys, that's what happened to me today. I had my cooking class. It was good. I'm back in my hotel, and I leave in the morning. And I'm so ready to get back to my humble abode. I'm ready to get back to the ocean. I love the beach. And this traffic, we can't do it. All right. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. My BT crew, Bellaocity Travel crew. And I will be bringing some more videos this week. All right. But thank you guys for staying loyal and watching me and helping this channel grow. I know I always say it over and over, but I feel so blessed to have people. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Thank you for joining in. Thank you for subscribing. But yeah, that's it for today. It is 6:56 p.m. I think I'm gonna watch me a little Lifetime. No, not Lifetime. Netflix. I'm gonna watch a little Netflix. I've already had 2 glasses of wine. That's my limit because I don't really drink a lot, but I love my wine. And it was really good wine. So I'm going to watch a little something. And then I have all this food that I brought back with me. I know I can't eat it, and it's not going to be good, like heated up or anything like that. So, yeah. So until next time, Love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay encouraged. And I will see you the next time.